The next thing we're going to talk about is a very scary flight that happened. An off-duty pilot tries to shut engines off during a flight.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He lost his shit, didn't he?
The guy took magic mushrooms before the flight.
That's when pilots started to signal air traffic control. Here's what happened.
Okay, I'll just give you a heads up. We've got the guy that tried to shut the engines down out of the cockpit. Doesn't sound like he's causing any issue in the back right now. I think he's subdued. What is the threat level? The threat is now in the back of the airplane, so we're reduced on the threat level. We're going to check in with the flight attendant to make sure everything is running smoothly, but it seems like he settled down as soon as he, after one moment of going a little bit overboard.
He was not flying the plane. Oh. Sorry, Gentry. So he was off. He had already said he'd been up for like 48 hours. He was off. They were flying him home. He took some shrooms.
Oh, okay.
And then
on the,
I get it.
In the story I saw, he said he felt like they weren't doing what they were supposed to do. He was in a dream. He wanted to wake up, so he shut the engines off to the plane.
Told investigators he had consumed magic mushrooms.
Sweet.
And an affidavit filed by prosecutors stated that he also said he had been awake, like you said, TK, for 40 straight hours. And he was losing his mind. And so he just went in the cockpit, being a pilot, and tried taking it to the, I guess was going to try to land it or bring it down. What do you guys think about pilots and being tested for their mental health? Because that's something that everybody's discussing.
Of course
100%.
But they don't now. Right now, they will test them like their blood work, and they will sometimes randomly drug test them to make sure they're not on any drugs. But, I've heard of pilots getting smashed and flying planes, getting drunk. They don't provide any psychiatrists or anything like that for pilots. They just kind of assume that pilots are okay. Pilots and being tested for their mental state. They're flying you around.
Right, yeah.
Shouldn't we make sure that their mind is right?
100%. I think they should be. But from what I understand, they don't, and they really don't get tested for drugs as much either. Probably when you get hired. Kind of like when you get hired in the hospital. Like they check you the first time.
If you do something that makes them believe that you might be doing it, then they'll test you.
Sure.
Typically.
Yeah. Something like that. Call off a lot. Shit like that.